Hi everyone. It's a beautiful day. So this morning I feel guided to tell you about the messages that I've got, which is one of the reasons why I'm so happy all the time. So, well, majority of the time. On my altar, which is where you see me meditating, you will see this card, and it says Dismantling the Matrix and Galactic Alignment. So basically, this has been on my altar for a long time. I think it's been over a year. Galactic Alignment, as we know, we're moved into the age of Aquarius, and lots of changes are constantly happening, and people are more tuned into, you know, what's going on in the skies, etc. Especially now, there's lots of satellites going up for our new technology. But anyway, yeah, so this Dismantling the Matrix, the reason that this is a good thing is because the old way of living has been dismantled. This 2020 is a year of change. So many people had ideas and plans for how they're going to grow their new business, and they're going to do this and they're going to do that for 2020, and then this whole thing's happened and it's just chucked everything out the window, and well, you can't basically. But this dismantling of the matrix was because all of our plans were based on the way that we were living, and it's old. From an evolutionary perspective, as how we live as human beings on the planet, we haven't really grown that much. We have so much technology available to us that we could be living much better lives, and we could be living much more in tune with the earth. And all the indigenous people that live on earth and lived on earth before, you know, we capitalized the whole place, they were much happier and much healthier and longer living and much more vital people. So dismantling the matrix, it's all a part of what's been going on with the galactic alignments. So the card that's replacing that is the solar deity, and this is now going to be the main card on my altar, and this is what I'm focusing on and working towards, utilizing the power of the sun. I did two different card packs, yeah, and the sun came up again. In this one, the position that this card came up, this is the goddess and God sun, which is, and it says heal in the sun, and this came up in the position of unexpected. So even though I am personally a sun worshipper, and anyone that knows my dog knows that he's a sun worshipper too, basically, when I've been saying yes to worship the sun is because I've had these cards come up, and when I've actually looked deeper into it, there are a lot of hidden messages that's going on out there in the world. You know, you may have heard of like hidden in plain sight and stuff like that. So there are a lot of messages out there in what's going on at the moment that is telling us that the sun is really powerful now, and that we can focus on the solar deity, embrace the masculine and feminine. We need balance. Yeah, we're all equals here. There's no one that rules over the other. We're all equals here, and that's really key and really important. The feminine has the intuition and the connection, and the inner wisdom and knowledge. Yeah, all DNA passes down through the mitochondrial DNA, which is the feminine DNA. Yeah, and it's the male energy of the sun that brings through that abundance, that brings through the light, that enables us to move forward with action and to grow. We need a balance of the two right now. So love your brothers, love your sisters, love your mums, love your grands, love your uncles, love your granddads. You know, we have to all appreciate each other and the part that we play in the world. Okay, so the other side, the card that came up for right now is the heart. So going into your heart, embracing the sun, feeling it going into your heart, feeling it going into your third eye, your throat, your crown, but focusing on your heart, your third eye for clear vision, your heart for healing, third eye for clear vision, throat for truth, and healing comes down through the crown. And you may have heard, and you can look it up, children are being born with higher frequencies, which means they have more of their DNA intact. All this you can just Google and find out. Yeah, so bringing all that energy down into our crown, into our hearts, it's a great, great time for healing. And we have time for that right now, while we're under house arrest. You know, we're clearing out, we're decluttering, and it also means our old emotions, our old pains, we can clear all that out, bring the sun energy in. Now is the time for change. Use the sun to blast into all those dark corners of our hearts and to clear and to cleanse and to replenish, and make sure that anything that gets cleared and cleansed, it gets replenished with that strong, pure light of the sun. Okay? So there are two paths that we can take right now. We can follow this path, which is this man has turned his back on humanity. He's out for himself. He's looking after number one. Yeah, this is the path that we've come from. If we go back on that path, I guarantee you things will get worse, because there's only one person in this card. So there's only one room for one ruler, one leader. Yeah, it doesn't focus on the whole. If you want that for your lives, wish that we go back to what we were, or just don't wish for anything, because there's lots of energies being focused on trying to make it so it's all about survival of the fittest and lack of care for humanity as a whole. This is a card of protection, and this card is on the other path. So to say that we now have the opportunity, through the sun, through the action, through the change, to decide what we want for our lives. Okay? When we take this path, we will be protected. There's nothing to fear. We will be protected. Okay? So have no fear in facing the future. Yeah? But you have to decide what you want for the future. Now, focusing all my energy on harnessing the power of the sun, I'll tell you what I want for the future. Through the dismantling of the matrix, all of our old systems come down that are unfair and unjust, and we're not being told the full truth by the people that we allocate to lead and guide us and protect us. All the truths are known when this gets dismantled. Okay? We have the technology, we have the abundance. There's so much money in this world, held in separate little pockets, 1% pockets, yeah, and this could be shared amongst the world, amongst all the people, and we could all just work 3 days a week doing whatever job we want to do, something that fills us with joy, something that we love, and every job goes towards sustaining the planet as a whole. There's no hunger, everyone has a roof, everyone has access to clean water, everyone has heat, everyone has light. This is a fundamental basic across the world, across the whole globe. We all have access to that, yeah? No one's discriminated against, okay? And the final 4 days, you do what you want with those days, yeah? You embrace your family, you embrace yourself, you go on holidays, or you embrace your entrepreneurial spirit and you work hard and you create your own business and you have that Ferrari if that's what you want. There is no right or wrong, really. It's just all about love and everyone being happy and living as, you know, as one on this planet and appreciating the planet and each other. What do you choose? That's my vision for the future.